Now, welcome back. Kiharu MP Ndindi had a hard time convincing MPs to adopt his proposals, which, according to him, would cushion Kenyans from the high cost of fuel in the country. Ndindi, who appeared before the Budget Committee, is proposing the zero rating of fuel, provision of 2.5 billion as a fuel subsidy every month, as well as slashing government expenditure to ensure that revenues collected by the government are not affected. And as our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thairu reports, the members seemed to politicize his proposals, accusing him of trying to destabilize the government now that he is not supporting it.
Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi, who has been consistent in offering solutions to the Kenya Kwanza administration on how to cushion Kenyans from the high cost of fuel, finally had a date with the Budget Committee to table his proposals. Nyoro, in his three-part approach, is calling for zero rating of fuel taxes from the current 8%, which he says will cut about 15 shillings per litre for petrol and 17 shillings per litre for diesel. He also wants the road maintenance levy slashed by 7 shillings per litre, taking it back from 25 shillings to 18 shillings per litre. This levy was raised in 2024. Nyoro further wants an injection of an extra 5 billion shillings from the Fuel Stabilization Fund to subsidize diesel, which he estimates will cut diesel by 24 shillings to 54 shillings per litre.
The amount of money, because I've calculated, that will be required in terms of injections, either through subsidies or through the forfeiture of revenue, I thought it is a fair price to pay, other than the humongous price the economy may pay in the future. Because parameters don't increase at the same margin that fuel increases.
In a bid to ensure that the government does not stall due to the cut of taxes, Ndindi proposes that the government cuts down its expenditure in all the three arms of government, as well as maintenance of government facilities.
You can deal with the landing cost, even if you are a non-oil producing country. And you can deal with the landing cost based on where are you sourcing the oil and which model are you using to source the oil. That is why if you look at the landing cost of the Kenyan fuel, it is higher than the other regional economies.
However, it was not a walk in the park for the former chair of Budget Committee, as members accused him of playing politics with the fuel crisis.
In the Kenyan scenario, Chairman, and this is the most unfortunate part, we speak from both sides, depending on where we are at that particular time. And that's why we are not doing well as a country.
We have 7 shillings for the securitization on the infrastructure fund. Could you be having other motives that you are targeting that infrastructure fund so that the government is not able to deliver on its infrastructure?
These innovative ideas, why didn't you use them when you are the chairman and bring them up when you are the chairman at that time when it was 16%?
That time, we have had a summer in terms of fuel prices globally, averaging $60 per barrel. Now we are talking about, today it was $90 per barrel.
Some of his proposals seem to have hit a dead wall, given that Treasury CS John Mbadi has already pushed back, saying that the government already spent 11.2 billion shillings on subsidizing fuel.
There is really no place for us to cut. Even if we try to cut, we will not find anywhere to cut. We have cut our development allocation by about 100 billion.
I request you, members, I know many times we are divided politically based on where we lean, but I want to request you, this issue of fuel is not just affecting the people of Kiharu. It is representing the people of the entire country.
Kiharu MP is expected to appear before the Finance Committee this Friday and table his proposals, and especially on policy. Chris Thairu, KTN, Nairobi.
Now, questions are emerging over what some